really interested in ideas about the body and how I kind of can translate this record of my own physical movement or a record of my body into the work somehow. So this could be capturing my touch in clay or a material like paint. I'm Katie Kirk. I'm a painter and ceramicist living in Los Angeles. So in my paintings, obviously those are really gestural, and you can kind of see how, my own gesture gets translated or recorded into a painting as a mark. In the sculptures, I think a lot about movement and kind of this reference to like this tubular form. So it kind of could reference intestines or veins or all these tubes that we have in our body or that exist in nature or the world that kind of carry different materials throughout space. When I think about clay or paint, they have so many changing identities, kind of like a body does, especially clay. It starts out in this wet form and then it becomes bone dry, and then when you fire it, it becomes hard, and it kind of has these like endless surface possibilities. I'm kind of seeking these moments of change and transformation in a material. I see paint as a material that can be like formed or used sort of like clay can. So the paint skins will be stacked or cut or layered or peeled off, like really used in this kind of physical material way. Usually I work on kind of anywhere from like 2 to 10 canvases at one time. I like to have a lot going on because they are very process-based, and I'm kind of working in this space between planning and improvisation. I'll usually start them by doing these big kind of gravity pours, and then a lot of times I'll press different canvases together, so kind of kissing the surfaces together, really just kind of getting these washes of color and this sense of movement across the canvas. Usually concurrently, I'm making these paint skins on the walls. So I'll lay a plastic sheet down on the wall and paint on them, let them dry. I'll do a few layers, and I create these sort of thick and thin paint skins. From there, I'll take those paint skins. Sometimes I'm leaving the entire sheet as a whole and using medium on the canvas to adhere it, and then I'll peel the whole thing off, kind of ripping it off like a Band-Aid. Sometimes I might cut out a shape first. I might, use some of those shapes from my body tracings to create a shape that gets adhered to the canvas. And then I might peel that off or kind of use it as a mask and paint on top of it. After I take those paint skins off, it's then usually kind of this back and forth process of sort of those 3 activities. Usually it sort of ends up feeling done when there's this balance between the image and the object eventually. So I think while sometimes the paintings can feel a bit like landscape format, that's fine, but I'm never trying to make like a landscape image. And so I'm always kind of looking for this really dense sense of space where, there's kind of this tension between the image and the object. I keep making art because first and foremost, I think it brings me a lot of joy. I think a lot about the role of art and the role of like pleasure and joy in art and life. I love that other people can find joy and pleasure through, looking at one of my pieces or having it in their home or standing next to it somewhere.